Alright, welcome to day one of walking around Budapest aimlessly. The aimless aim today is to find a place where I can play Magic the Gathering. Hopefully, there's one that exists, you know? Other than the one in my imagination. I have just come across this dude who's playing the accordion in this little tunnel thing that I'm in. So, yeah, check. Yeah, this dude's just going at it. I don't know how long he's been here and I don't know how long he's staying, but he's just spitting straight bars. In the meantime, I've arrived at the tram stop and I am here to introduce the European version of a pop-up cafe, except in this it's like Gloria Jean's, but if it was more of a bakery than a cafe. It's called Fit. Massive. It's about 2 humans wide and has a bunch of baked goods. Yeah. Childhood. But anyways, this is the tram station. There is usually a traffic jam up that road that way. Tram should be here in about 7-ish minutes. So, yeah, we'll see where it goes. I'll keep recording then. My chariot has arrived. It's rolling in. This is a city tram. It's called an HEV, Have, and apparently it's meant to have Wi-Fi or something, so I'm gonna go check that out, because one of the carriages had a Wi-Fi symbol on it, so I'm going to go investigate. And while we're there, as you can see, a market has popped up here, which I did not notice yesterday, so yes, on we go. I have my ticket, and I shall see you guys when I get off. Alright, we're coming up. We are coming up on the destination very soon, but this one, that is the island where they used to make boats. Yes, they used to make boats in a landlocked country on that island, because there's a river there. Landlocked country, boats. Alright, we are here at the Margit. I had my ticket checked at the on the tram because some inspectors came on. I'm going to take the stairs because that's faster than the escalator. Just for reference, fucking fool. So it's pretty loud in here, but it should be one more light rail, and then I should be near the Western Train Depot, I believe is the translation. So I'm currently like around central Budapest area, and I'm standing on one end of the bridge that takes us over. Hopefully a light rail shows up pretty soon from that direction. And that is not a light rail, that's a bus. Anyways, I'll check back in when I get on the light rail. It is now a whole 10 seconds later, and the light rail is just rolling in from that direction. looks very fancy, very modern compared to when I was living around here. And there is, for some reason, a motorbike on the rails and a bus on the rails, because these are very much rails. That's very much the tram I need to be on, and that guy almost got himself killed there. Anyways, this is the train. Look at the little smile. And on we hop. I'll check back in when I get off. Righty, I was wrong, so we need to head off in this direction, the opposite direction that I was pointing. So that is the light rail that I came with. Well, not the exact one that's going in the opposite direction, but anyways. And I need to head off in this direction along the rails that I came on. And I need to head over to a specific street over in that direction between those buildings. And I should see it momentarily. Yes. It should be the street in between those two buildings over there. Now that over there is the shopping mall called the West End. And it's supposed to have a lot of bad people going through there during the day, so we want to avoid that. And we want to find this little store, and hopefully it can give us a clue as to where my next stop, if this is not in fact my final stop. So just gotta wait for these lights to turn green, and then I'm good to go. Okay, so I've just come across a little charging station or something for these little e-scooters that they have that you can rent throughout the city, and you kind of just leave them wherever you go. You basically just slot your phone on it. They charge you a certain amount of money once you're done with it, that is, and then you kind of just leave it where you left it and you're on your way. Pretty nifty little things. I've seen multiple people zipping through the city on them. So I'm pretty sure, yes, that's the charging port on them, and you scan that to unlock the bikes. You pay by time, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, just got some rental e-scooters that you can use in the city, and they kind of take care of everything for you, so they don't have to be returned to a central shop. So it works pretty nicely. Alright, we are on the home stretch. We are in the street that needs to be... well, we're on the street that this shop is meant to be on. So yesterday, just a bit of backstory, they used to have 2 locations. And yesterday I went to check out the other one, because that's meant to be the place where they host events and such. And it was closed. It was just not there. There was a chiropractor or something in its place, which was very annoying. But if my eyes don't deceive me, this is the joint. It looks very run down, this portion of the city, but metagame. That's meant to be the shop that can solve my needs. In we go. Alright, we got updates. Magic is slightly cheaper than in Australia, which means I have purchased 2 packs, which is great. Now this store, absolutely adorable, this thing. Basically, it's in this little basement. And what you do is you find it in this really sketchy neighborhood, and you walk down and you're met by this really, really nice dude, right? Now, thing to note about the Hungarian language is that there's formal and informal greetings. So more friendly people will greet you informally, whereas more proper people will greet you formally. This guy just straight up, every ounce of formality out the window, bro just goes hi, and proceeds to explain to me how the magic community functions in this entire city. So there's a street down that way that has the club space, right? Now this thing opens 4 o'clock every afternoon, and they have all sorts of different games, more than in Australia. So there's like a bunch of niche indie tabletop games and trading card games that I've never heard of, right? And this guy, right, he proceeds to explain to me every single event that goes on in the most simplistic amount of detail I've ever heard. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I will be back here tomorrow for some draft. Now, next order of business, so we're gonna have a look around, see if I can find a place to sit down, and if I can, we're gonna open these packs. Alright, I think I found the place that I'm going to be conducting this investigation into my packs. So, across from where the light rail station is and where the train station is, people jaywalking, there is a little park area, and there I should be able to find a seat or two where I can open these packs and have a look at what they contain. Well, there is also a Starbucks here, so if I ever feel like drinking something, I have about 500 forints of budget left for the day, which is about $2, but we'll see what I can make with $2. Probably not a Starbucks, but anyways. Now there's not much else here other than the bookshop, but if I'm not mistaken, there is a mini shopping center here that I can have a look into. But I had to show this absolutely adorable mini bookstore here. Basically, these are donated books being sold for minuscule prices from an old-fashioned carriage that has a carved owl on top of it. Actually, no, it's not carved, it's plastic, but still adorable. Check this out. Alright, time to find a seat. I think my best bet is to go and have a look around sitting at Starbucks. I think that's my best bet. Now these should only be open to Starbucks customers, so I might buy myself a coffee and I will see you in a sec. Bro, all the workers here are so queer. Oh my god. I'm just gonna have a look at the menu and show you guys. You cannot tell me that's not a twink and an otter, twink and a bear gay man over there. Everyone else is straight as fuck, but the workers, holy crap. Alright, I will report back with a tiny coffee. I hope my coffee is done real fast because it is boiling hot in here. Off we go. This thing is called a door that doesn't open. Anyways, this thing is called... I have no idea, bro. Anyways, it is meant to be like a waffle sort of thing. Anyways, I'm gonna sit down like right next to this place. And I'm gonna attempt to open and then attempt to store the cards that I have purchased at the card place. But first I'm gonna taste this coffee. Basic as fuck. Alright. But I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this is I'm probably going to set this down and open the pack and then turn it over in my hand and have a look at the cards. Alright. Island. No, swamp. Alright. Common. 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 Common? Alright, let's have a look. Legend. Uncommon. Full art. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Colossal Dreadmaw, but worse. Skullspore Nexus. This thing can be broken by 7 bajillion cards. Very nice. And Unlucky Drop Foil. And a Vampire Demon token. Very nice. Alrighty. Now for the expensive pack. This motherfucker costs about 30 bucks. No matter where you look. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna crack this open and see if we get something good. Alright, so that's where you find that. And from front to back. So, Mountain. Generous Gift. Excellent removal spell. Beautiful art. Alright. Dragon Fodder. Feed the Swarm. Very good removal spell again. Spectral Grasp. I have no idea what this does. Counterspell, of course. Ram Through. What is it with all the removal and interaction in this set? Christ. Alright. Gargadon. Thran Dynamo. Spectral Searchlight. A Goreclaw. Ooh, Urza, Lord High Artificer. Very nice. And a Oran Frostfang, and then a Grand Abolisher. This pack is nothing but bombs, and the Shield, Clockwork Skull. I actually needed this guy. And a list card, a Nihil Spellbomb. Very nice. Good pack. Worth $30? Probably not. Gambling is bad. I'm learning that the hard way. Alrighty. Once I put this stuff away and have drank my coffee, I am going to head off home, I think, but I'm still making that decision. Alright, we are heading off home, I think, because there's actually internet at home, and I want internet right now. That's practically the only reason, but on the other hand, I also want to be able to put my Magic the Gathering stuff away, because I don't want my mythics that I just fucking pulled to get damaged, because that would be a real shame. So, that is what we shall do. So, just to summarize, the loot from this was a Grand Abolisher. That one's gonna be a sight to see for Dash. An Orn Frostfang, Urza Lord High Artificer, and a Skullspore Nexus. Very nice. And that's me. See, they actually don't have the little clicky things on the light poles here, so that like the pedestrian lights, so that I don't actually know if the lights turned green unless I'm actually looking at it, which is kind of a pain. But here comes my ride, right over there. Look at the little smile. Alright, here we go. I have my ticket, I have my cards, got what I came for. I will see you guys when I get off. And I'm here. So, all I gotta do is walk down into that little tunnel there, that you guys will see in a second, and get on the same tram that I used to get here. So, we're gonna walk down just here, and then we're gonna take the escalators way down to the tram stop. I will see you guys there. Here we are, and if you couldn't tell, I discovered the hyperlapse feature on my phone, which is great because now I can do time lapses without having to edit later. I'm still not sure if this is going on YouTube or not, but if it is, useful. Anyways, I will update you guys when the tram gets here, which should be in about 7 minutes. Bro, this is so loud. On the bright side, my tram is here. And I have a seat. This is nutty. We are here. Now, this is where the guy was playing his accordion, but I don't believe he's here anymore. So let's see if there's any new people with instruments in this little tunnel here. I'm happy to inform, by the way, that the basic bitches look the exact same no matter what country you're in. So yeah, but at least some people here have a sense of fashion, which is insane because, you know, in Australia you'd have people walking around looking like those eshays who are like dressed in sweatpants and shit, and their hoodies, and they're all like 2 sizes too small. Whereas here you'd be walking around, you know, people are wearing coats, people are wearing normal pants and decent shoes, and then you're walking around, and all of a sudden you look up from your phone, and the fucking supermodel looking fella just walks the opposite direction in like a designer coat and like styled hair, doing the fucking catwalk, like strutting across, like, no matter where you are, there's always that one guy, which is just not that common in Australia. What is really common here as well is cigarette smoke. Everywhere, there's always at least one person smoking. No matter where you are, there's always at least one person just having a smoke. Like, most areas here are like smoking areas, and the exception is where it says no smoking, not the other way around, which is quite interesting. But anyways, that is me done. I am now on my way home and I'm in my street, so I will see you guys tomorrow when I go out for draft.